everybody. We'll be started in just a moment. Thank you everyone for being here. We'll get started in just a moment. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for being here. My name is Amanda Post, and I am a senior here studying interpersonal communication and business. And I am honored to represent the student body on this momentous occasion. Thank you all for gathering here and for postponing your lunch to hear about this exciting announcement. On Tuesday, our community came together to turn the world purple for Tommy Give Day. Students, faculty, staff, alumni, and donors rallied to raise $550,066. Go Tommies! On Tuesday, my entire Instagram feed was full of St. Thomas puppies and Starbucks holiday cups, so it was a success. Today, we celebrate the opportunity for a new level of support for our students. Are you guys ready to hear it? Well, let's get to it. Please help me welcome our president, Dr. Julie Sullivan.
Thank you, Amanda. And I'm thrilled to see all of you here in our campus living room this afternoon. I continue to be reminded how fortunate we are for the benefactors who have transformed our campus. The Anderson Student Center was one of the priorities funded entirely by private support in one of our last capital campaigns, and the whole student body benefits from it today. We recognize the impact that the Andersons and other donors like them have had across St. Thomas. They have given so much to impact the lives of students. In fact, several donors are here with us today to celebrate this occasion, so please join me in welcoming them. As you know, many of our students have financial need, and too many graduate with significant debt. St. Thomas works hard to keep our costs low, but those efforts don't go far enough to eliminate the substantial financial need of our students. I want to assure you that private fundraising support for financial aid is at the top of the university's priority list. It is priority one. And today, we announce a major initiative to support students through scholarships. Over the next 8 years, the university will infuse an ambitious $200 million into scholarships. We will transform our ability to attract and develop real-world change agents. We will attract the best students to St. Thomas. We will drive down student debt. We will increase our permanent base of support for our students. Scholarship support for students, $200 million. Watch the video and let's look at what scholarships do.
At St. Thomas, our #1 priority is scholarships for students.
St. Thomas was willing to invest in who I was.
This was my shot to work hard and to get ahead because of it.
It's given me the time to pursue passions and interests.
I made a list of all the things that I could do now, and at the top of the list was study abroad.
Understanding culture and diversity and where another person has come from in their life helps you to become a better giver of care.
I've had multiple experiences in my professional development. My first was freshman year through Congressman Keith Ellison. My second was at Thomson Reuters, and my third was an internship with JP Morgan in New York.
Other people came through for me and offered me opportunities. Other people said, you can totally get a PhD in history.
We're all benefiting from this scholarship. My parents, my family, my grandmother.
I want to help students out in being confident with their decision to pursue entrepreneurship.
If you impact one person's life, you don't know how many lives that can affect.
When you've experienced success, you have the power to help others succeed. Giving back makes a difference well beyond our campus. That's why we're making scholarships our #1 fundraising priority. Our goal is to double the size of our scholarship endowment. Imagine the impact Tommies could have with more support.
So I look forward to sharing with you many more stories about the impact of student scholarships and the students and the lives that have been transformed in the future. But where do we begin? Where do we begin with raising $200 million for scholarships? Well, we're very blessed at St. Thomas. We have a long history of strong partnerships with local benefactors who believe in what we do and who want to help advance the St. Thomas mission. Today's announcement is no exception. GHR Foundation was founded by Jerry and Henrietta Roundhorse, who have supported the university for decades. Their support of St. Thomas has gone well beyond their philanthropic generosity. Jerry was a champion of our efforts to seek accreditation by the Association to Advance Collegiate Schools of Business. This is the signature that says you are one of the top 300 to 400 business schools in the world. Jerry drove the university to be bold and to raise our sights. He was instrumental in shaping many of the programs that we have here today. In addition, many of the buildings, both here in St. Paul and on our Minneapolis campus, exist because of Jerry and Henrietta's inspiration, generosity, and dedication to St. Thomas. So I'm thrilled to announce today the first investments in our scholarship initiative, and it is a gift of $50 million from Jerry and GHR Foundation. This is the largest endowed scholarship at the University of St. Thomas and the largest scholarship gift for any college or university in the state of Minnesota. With this amazing gift, the University of St. Thomas will establish a 4-year, fully endowed scholarship program called the GHR Fellows. This will be a highly competitive scholarship designed to attract future business leaders who will embody the mission of the university. We are so grateful that GHR Foundation has chosen to leave a legacy of creating financial access for all to a St. Thomas education. Here's a brief glimpse into the GHR Fellows Program.
Jerry and Henrietta Roundhorse's vision for what a person can contribute to society is at the heart of the GHR Fellows Scholarship Program, a transformational endowed scholarship in partnership with the University of St. Thomas. The scholarship will educate morally responsible business leaders who over their lifetimes will play significant and impactful roles in service to their communities and society. Program benefits include full tuition for 4 years, fully funded J-term study abroad experience, cohort 4-year experience, individual career coaching, customized service learning, social entrepreneurship opportunities, access to C-suite business, community, and university leaders, A vibrant GHR Fellows alumni network for lifelong fellowship and mutual support.
What I think is fantastic about this experience is that these students are going to get the best of both worlds. They're going to be in a big university that has tremendous amount of resources, but they're going to also have an educational experience that is really tailored to them.
The GHR Fellows Scholarship Program is built on the 4 pillars of Jerry Roundhorst's legacy: entrepreneurial, innovative mindset, principled business leadership, global understanding and agility, common good engaged in community and philanthropy.
This legacy is very much aligned with what the University of St. Thomas has always been for its students and for our community.
The competitive undergraduate scholarship program will provide business students a curated and customized cohort experience like none other.
I think what's great about this program is the concept of leadership skills and in aspects of things beyond the normal classroom activities. And that gap is probably the biggest gap we're faced with right now, and filling that through this program would be terrific.
The GHR Fellows Scholarship Program, educating high-potential students in the spirit of Jerry Roundhorst to become entrepreneurial and philanthropic business leaders.
I think this reflects a philosophy, and that philosophy is you don't solve problems for people. You solve problems with people.
$200 million. I cannot even get my head around it. It's fantastic to know that the University of St. Thomas is here to invest in students. St. Thomas is fortunate enough to have a strong board of trustees. Among them is Amy Goldman, CEO and chair of GHR Foundation and the daughter of Jerry and Henrietta Roundhorst. In addition to her leadership of GHR Foundation, Amy has agreed to serve as the chair of the Scholarships Fundraising Initiative. Amy is with us today, and I'm going to ask our beloved mascot, Tommy, to escort her on stage with us. Everyone, please join me in thanking Amy Goldman and GHR Foundation for investing in future Tommies. Tommy, are you as excited as we are? Can you believe it? $200 million. That calls for a major celebration. Unfortunately, the celebration does not end here. We want everyone to know about the impact this will have on all Tommies. Tell us how a scholarship has impacted your St. Thomas experience. Share it on social media with #scholarships, and be sure to tag St. Thomas in your post. Tommy, did anybody tell you what this button is about? Amy? President Sullivan? No one knows? Well, we better push it then. So we're gonna need a countdown from everyone. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, taking time to postpone your lunch and find out about this exciting opportunity. Enjoy the rest of your days. Be sure to grab some treats, and thank you for being here.